All right, let me start here by saying I am not a like security expert here. Let me just start by saying that. But right now I've seen across a couple of news stations that there are reports that Iran could potentially hit California with drone strikes. Couple questions. Why California? Which is basically the opposite side of the world from Iran in comparison to, say, Florida or New York or anything that's on the East Coast, which is closer to Iran. So unless they're going to be using Russia to hit the US, that doesn't really make sense. Completely possible they do have, connections to Russia, but that doesn't really make sense to me. Again, I'm not a security expert. I don't know where that's coming from. But the conspiracy guy in me is thinking because Trump despises California so much, that more likely what would happen is Trump would attack California, claim it was Iran, and then use that to basically hit two birds with one stone. A, take out California, which is basically a blue, stronghold, a Democratic stronghold. To do that, as well as point to justification for his stupid war that's happening overseas right now. And god damn, when did my beard get so freaking white? I am so sorry. I don't think it looks distinguished. I think it just looks very white. Chunks everywhere. I don't know. Maybe you're into salt and pepper if you're watching this. Or maybe just like having someone randomly say, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, yeah. And then there's also unfounded things about sleeper cells. At least our intelligence doesn't say there ain't sleeper cells, but of course that's also what a good sleeper cell would do, is not let you know they're a sleeper cell. But again, why California? Why? And something else that's especially interesting is I'd be curious to see if these do actually come to pass. Any of these, supposed attacks, does it only attack blue cities? Just curious. Because that would make me think that it's more of an internal thing as opposed to an external threat. So, again,